An open letter to all parents in the world. Handan baby. Dear parents everywhere. Greetings. You have worked hard. Heaven and earth are the parents of humankind. You are the parents of your children. Heaven and earth provide resources for humanity. You provide care and protection for your children. Heaven and earth are the model for all parents. Parents are the extension of the attributes of heaven and earth. Heaven and earth are humanity's safeguard. Parents are the sheltering umbrella for their children. Parents stand on equal honor with heaven and earth. You are great. Your care for your children embodies the spirit of heaven and earth. Heaven and earth endure eternally. Parental love is deep and weighty. Heaven and earth are vast and generous. Parental grace is outstanding. Parents share the same nature as heaven and earth. Heaven and earth and parents coexist. Revering heaven and earth and respecting parents is a consistent principle of Lifechanyuan. Serving heaven and earth and supporting one's parents is a fundamental quality of a Cherish celestial. The root preserved gives rise to the Tao. The root broken leads to the dispersal of the Tao. The essence of heaven and earth is cherishing life. The essence of parents is cherishing children. If heaven and earth lose their root, the sun and moon will lose their light. If parents lose their root, children will suffer. Parents must take this to heart. Heaven and earth are selfless, with nurturing life as their foundation. Parents are selfless, with raising their children as their foundation. Heaven and earth are called such because they are selfless. Parents are truly parents only when they are selfless. If heaven and earth become selfish, all living beings will suffer. If parents become selfish, their children will endure hardship. Everything between heaven and earth belongs to the greatest Creator. Your children also belong to the greatest Creator. Therefore, revering the greatest Creator and walking the path of the greatest Creator is the commandment of the entire universe, and it is a law that heaven and earth as parents must also observe. Thus, when your children choose to revere the greatest Creator and follow His path, you must not act possessively. The greatest Creator is the great Master. Parents are the small masters. Children are the property of the greatest Creator. Children are merely a spiritual gift entrusted to you, but ownership always rests with the greatest Creator. If children journey toward Him, parents should rejoice in their hearts. If you obstruct them, you are being selfish, and in effect you are building a prison for your children's souls. Parents will eventually pass away, but the greatest Creator remains forever. Do not clutch your children tightly in your hands, for you yourselves will disappear. You cannot guarantee your children lifelong joy and happiness, nor can you guarantee their joy and happiness in future lives. Wise parents first teach their children knowledge of how to attain eternal joy and happiness, that is, knowledge of our great Master, the greatest Creator. In this way, your children will not be lost, and after you depart from this world, you can peacefully journey toward a new realm of life. To impart knowledge of the greatest Creator to your children is the greatest love a parent can give. It paves for them a brilliant and splendid road of life. Far-sighted parents think of their children's eternal happiness. Short-sighted parents think only of immediate interests. Parents with clear eyes and bright minds leave their children inexhaustible spiritual and soul wealth. Foolish and confused parents try to leave their children fame, status, and material possessions. You can observe this. Only those rich in spirit and soul truly possess joy and happiness. If one's spirit and soul are a barren desert, even if you leave your children mountains of gold and silver, beyond squandering and worrying day and night to protect their wealth, they will find it difficult to gain peace of soul. Joy and happiness are feelings of the soul experienced in the process of creating wealth. They are the sense of fulfillment after giving and sharing. The more one owns, the more worries arise. The more one gives and shares, the more joy and happiness grow. To feel joy and happiness from possessing is merely an expression of animal instinct, not the sublimation of human nature. Loving one's children is common to all parents. Wanting them to be joyful and happy is parental instinct. But teaching children how to attain joy and happiness, the methods and the content, are crucial. In Lifechanyuan there is a master called Tianlai Grass who said, "In the face of the same reality, It is the difference in methods that is the fundamental and only cause of different results. I hope parents everywhere can deeply reflect on this. The methods you use and what you teach your children determine the results, and sometimes the results may be completely opposite to your wishes. Every day, many children commit crimes or take their own lives, outcomes opposite to their parents' hopes. Parents should reflect deeply on this. We must constantly reflect on our own ability and wisdom. As parents, if you yourselves are unclear about the universe, time and space, life, and the meaning of human existence, how can you properly guide your children? Have you considered whether your own worldview, view of life, and outlook on existence are flawed? If they are, how can you expect your children to attain joy and happiness? Must you insist that your children walk in your footsteps? But are your footsteps truly the path of joy and happiness? Open the window and let the sun and moon shine in. Lift your eyes and see the distant green hills. As parents, you should broaden your vision to embrace the whole world. In this internet age, humanity is one family, and collective consciousness is awakening. Your children belong not only to you, but also to the greatest creator and to all humankind. Old skins cannot hold new wine. Old orders cannot accommodate new consciousness. Even birds know to let their fledglings fly once their wings have grown strong. Perhaps your views are already outdated. You should let your children come to Lifechanyuan to receive new knowledge, learn a new way of life, and adapt to new circumstances. This is only my suggestion. Whether you accept it or not is for you to decide. I cannot guarantee anything for you. But I can affirm one thing: only parents who truly love their children deserve to be honored by them. Parents who treat their children selfishly will inevitably face punishment from the Tao. To either indulge or overly control children is wrong. As the saying goes, how pitiful is the heart of parents under heaven, and how pitiful also is the plight of children. April 28, 2006.